Hey there guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new year. Oh my god, it is a brand new year. January is my anniversary here on YouTube, and it's been literally oh my god, it's gonna be 5 years. Wow, and look at the growth I've had. It's just been but still, nevertheless, I'm still appreciative. We're still here. We're still doing Best of Beauty, which is what I'm going to be doing for you guys today. This is going to be a super long video because I'm going to be covering all my favorite beauty products from the year of 2018. So just go ahead, just strap on in, get some popcorn, get ready for it. And I'm going to try my best not to ramble so much because I know that's one thing you guys say I always freaking do. But I mean, that's why you signed up for me. That's why you subscribed to the channel. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Probably already know what I'm gonna say if you're subscribed to my channel because I am super repetitive. It's in my nature. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And while you're at it, make sure you guys go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date for all my latest videos. Okay, so I'm gonna start with eyeshadow palettes because I feel like this was like the year of the eyeshadow palettes. Like everybody was coming out with a different one right after the next, and there was just so many that were on the market I could not keep track. But I have two that really stood out to me, and I feel like I have really became to love them, and I didn't get introduced to them till like later part in the year. And the first one is the Huda Beauty Nude Palette. This is the new Neutral Nudes palette, and when I first saw this, I wasn't thrilled about it. I didn't really think I needed it, and I probably still don't need it. Let's be real here. I have 56 palettes. I counted the other day, so I really don't need this. I probably have similar shades to it, but I do use it so often. I have it on my eyes today, and I think that it's a beautiful palette. If you are definitely more into those pink tones, if you have a pink undertone, I think these shades will look really beautiful on you, and I definitely think this is probably her best palette she has ever came out with. I have her other ones, the Desert Dusk and then the original like rose gold one, and I find that the mattes are super chalky and dry in those, and they can be a little dry and chalky in this one, but I have literally zero problems blending the mattes out like I have in the other palettes. Some of the other ones that have the purple shades, I find that they kind of stick on your eyelid when you're trying to blend it out, and then you have like these weird patches and these weird lines on your lids. It just doesn't look good, but I never had that problem with these. And then I love the shimmer shades in here. I find they're really high and metallic shine. They look beautiful all over the lid. I definitely think that if you're gonna get any Huda Beauty palette, this is a great one to get because I think you'll use like almost every single shade in here since it is more of a neutral tone palette versus her other ones that are a lot more bright and colorful. And also I think there's a lot of tones in here that a lot of people can wear besides this concealer shade. That's the only thing I don't like about this palette is that stupid concealer shade because it doesn't match anybody, and then who wants a cream and a powdered eyeshadow palette? I don't know, but nevertheless I still think this is one of her best palettes and one of the best ones of the year. And then the other one I have, I don't know if this was limited edition. I want to say it probably was, but I still want to mention it because I mean everybody else loved it and I didn't get introduced to it later in the year, but it is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy Friendcation palette. Friendcation. Yeah, that's a word. I got introduced to this like later in the year, like November or so, and I really came to love this palette. I still haven't posted like a look or anything using it on Instagram or using it in a video here on YouTube because I've been kind of absent from social media, if you hadn't noticed. But I really did love this palette because I find that the glitter shades in here are impeccable. The base coat to them is really great. A lot of them have a very black base coat, so these greens and blues, when you blend them out, they are going to kind of tonally shift a little bit and get a little bit darker. But I find that if I just take it on my finger and then press it onto my lid, they look really beautiful. I also love the mattes in here. I think that the mattes in here go with every single shade, and I can get an entire look out of this. That was one reason why I wanted to get this palette, because I wanted to challenge myself with color. I love using like these kind of tones, and I really want to incorporate green in more, and then I also really wanted to see if I could incorporate blue more into my looks because these are just the most beautiful toned shadows and they blend like a dream. Like they are honestly so pigmented. I don't even need to wet my brush with them. And then like I said, the mattes in here as well are super creamy, and it's effortless blending that I feel like I had to do. And like I said, like all the shades coincide with each other. I feel like you can get so many different looks out of it, and there's so many different skin tones that can use this. I will say on me, a lot of these shades run very dark versus on Desi and Katie, who are like the bronze goddesses of the world. They run kind of lighter on them. So I find that they can wear this as like a base shade all over their eyes, but that's more like a transition shade for me. However, I'm not complaining. I love transition shades, so the more the merrier. But I really, like I said, I really do love this palette, and I think it's one of the best ones from the year. Moving on to single eyeshadows, I have one that I'm pretty sure is limited edition, but I'm still going to mention it because if you have not purchased this and there's still some in your Sephora, you need to run out and get it. It is the Marc Jacobs Sequin Single Eyeshadows. These are pressed glitters, and they are some of the most beautiful pressed shadows I've seen. I mentioned these in my Sephora haul, and I'm obsessed with them. They are so freaking pretty, and I feel like they have a more metallic and more reflective shine than the Tarte or Hourglass shadows. But I love these because I can simply just put my bronzer all over my eye and then put this right on top of it and have a really nice glam look ready to go. They're really, really effortless, and I feel like you get a ton of product in here. I don't have a much problem with fallout like some of the other ones. I've tried the Tarte ones, and I feel like I get a lot of chunky glitter in that one, whereas this one, it's more refined and more finely milled, but you still have those pops of glitter in there to really give it that high reflective shine. So if you still have these in stock at your Sephora, I would run out and get them while you still can. And then another one that I think these came out this year, like I want to say they either released them after this Oscars or the last Oscars. I don't know. I can't remember. But it's the Glossier Lid Stars. I wear these low-key like every single day. If I'm just wanting like a really simple, effortless eyeshadow, these are ones that I reach for because they do not budge. They do not go anywhere. I don't have to worry about my eyeshadow creasing throughout the day. And they're just really simple. I'll just swipe it all over the lid and then kind of pat it out with my finger and I'm done. You can blend them out with the brush, but I find that using a finger is just a lot easier. You're not going to get any streakiness. And the two shades I have are Cub and Fawn. These are like my basic everyday neutrals. Fawn is like a really pretty smoky color, but you can blend it out to where it's not as dark. And then Cub is a perfect rose gold shade. I feel like anybody can wear this, especially if you have green eyes. I think both of these will look beautiful on you. But I really want to get more shades, honestly, because I think the pigmentation of them is beautiful. The green one, I think it's Herb. That one's gorgeous as well. And I understand like a lot of people don't like liquid shadows, so that's totally fine. But if you are in the market for a liquid shadow and you want something that's simple to wear every day, those are ones I would definitely look at. So I had two mascaras that came out this year that I just fell completely head over heels in love with. I really tried to pick just one, but I couldn't because they're so different in every great way possible. First up, I have the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. I feel like you guys have heard me talk about this non-stop here on my channel, but it really is the tits. Like, it's one of my favorite ones that ever has came out, and I would give this one the #1 spot, but I just love how it looks on my lashes. It's very similar to Monsieur Big from Lancome or Better Than Sex from Too Faced, but without any of the clumping. I love the fibers that this one has because I feel like they're really, really fine, and they don't really make my lashes look very spidery or very, you know, just too over clumpy. I just feel like they look really natural, and they give the appearance of false lashes, actually. I really love the formula as well because when I touch my lashes, they don't feel really crunchy. They feel really just very soft and like they're actually doing a great job at conditioning my lashes. So this is one I love so much. I've repurchased it already, and it's one I think I will keep going back to. And then the other one though I still love, but it does a better job at lengthening, is the NARS Climax Mascara. This one is beautiful for pairing with false lashes, or if you're wanting more length and definition, this is the one I would go for. It doesn't give as much volume as the Milk Kush Mascara does. I feel like that one is best for volume, whereas this one's best for length. You can definitely combine these together to get the best of both worlds. I feel like they both do a great job in their own fields, but they're so amazing each in their own way that I couldn't pick just one. And yeah, hands down, these are two mascaras that I will continuously to repurchase, even though I usually don't repurchase high-end mascaras quite a lot of the time. These are two that I definitely will go back and get again. So I have two foundations that came out this year. I want to say one of them came out this year. I'm not sure. It is the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. So we know last year I mentioned the YSL All Hours Foundation, how that was the best thing that's ever graced this earth. It's one of the best foundations ever in the world. And I still think that. I still love it. However, your girl is in college now and cannot afford to get a $60 foundation quite all the time. So I found the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation, and I feel like this is very similar to the YSL one. It has a better shade range than the YSL one as well, and it's a really great silicone based foundation. If you watch my channel, you've heard me talk about this thing nonstop. I love it. It's the tits. There will never be anything other like this in my personal opinion, because the YSL one's not silicone based, whereas this one is. So you're gonna have your pores filled in. It's gonna give you that airbrush flawless finish. It has a demi matte finish on top of that, so it's gonna look like your skin. It's not gonna dry you out. So your oily girls and your dry girls, they both can wear this, and then you have an impeccable shade range on top of that. I hands down will continue to repurchase this one. I think that the coverage of it, it's great as well. You get a nice medium coverage and you can easily build it up. We'll never be able to get enough of this. And then the Nude Sticks Tinted Blur Stick. This one I did a review on. I did a video on it. I will leave a link right up here for you guys to go and check it out. But I treated this more as like a primer or as like a touch-up foundation throughout the day. So you can wear this by itself, but you don't get as much product in it as you would like a normal stick foundation. So that's one reason why I didn't like to wear it all over my face, because let's face it, I didn't have the money to repurchase a new one if I did like it. But I would use this almost like a blur stick and then just pat it in, and I feel like it doesn't dry out your skin as much as the traditional Milk Blur Stick does. That one, I know a lot of people who have dry or normal skin don't like it because it can be a little drying. It does have micro powder in it instead of dimethicone or silicone, so that is one reason why it is a little bit drier. So I always recommend this one if you are more drier skin type. I feel like you'll get along with this one because it'll blur your pores, but it also has a nice tint to it. And you can even use it to touch up your makeup throughout the day on top of powder. I find that it looks really, really natural, and the size of it, it's easy to kind of just throw in your purse and touch up throughout the day. So these next 4 products, we're just gonna go ahead and say 4 because 3 of them are Charlotte Tilbury and I have a problem. Yeah, these next 3 products, none of them came out this year, but I discovered them this year, and I discovered this brand this year, and oh my god, I'm so thankful. Literally, the gods have blessed me with these products. They're all 3 Charlotte Tilbury products. I have a problem, but I love her stuff so much. I really came to get to know her brand very well, and I used a lot of her products throughout the year, and I find that the brand itself is one of my favorite brands, hands down. The first love being the Filmstar Bronze and Glow palette. I picked this up when I went to New York in February, and oh my god, you guys, it really is as amazing as everyone says it is. It's a cult classic, and I feel like it's definitely a staple in a lot of people's makeup collection as much as it is mine. The bronzer is very much like a contour shade for me. I can use it to get a nice little bronzer, so it looks really natural, and this is definitely the palette I take with me when I'm traveling. I mean, if you can't tell, I got this in February and I've already hit pan on both shades. Like, it's a ridiculous amount of love that I have for this thing. The highlight as well, it's a really subtle highlight. It's very satiny, almost like the Laura Mercier Matte Radiance highlighter in my opinion, but a little bit lighter. So pale girls, you can wear this. If you are somebody who likes very natural makeup, but you want to be able to use powders instead of creams, this is a great one to reach for. And then the packaging, oh my god, it's just gorgeous. Another one of my favorite products from her is the Hollywood Beauty Light Wand. This is her cream highlighter. Oh my god, if you want just a very beautiful glossy highlight, like this is the thing to reach for. It looks so just natural and just has such a beautiful high shine to it. Oh my god, I wear this probably almost every single day if I'm wearing like hardly any makeup and I just want like a really natural look. I mean, it just gives you such a high shine but no base color to it, so you're able to get that glossy finish as well. The packaging is not my favorite. It's very phallic and it's very messy. It's kind of disgusting, and I really wish she would change it, but at the same time I don't want her to like change it because I feel like it'll alter the formula a little bit. But nevertheless, I still love this. I think it'd be just better in a regular squeeze tube. And then her Airbrush Flawless Finish Micro Setting Powder. You guys, this is the second one I've got this year, and look at it. That's how much I've used this thing up. I wear powder every single day because I have super oily skin. It's like bacon grease all up on this nose right here. And the Charlotte Tilbury Micro Finishing Powder has been one of the best ones I've found. It's very similar to the Becca Multitasking and Skin Perfecting powders. Those are some of my favorite powders if you're not aware, and I love them to death. And then Becca just discontinued them, and I've been on the hunt ever since to find very similar powders, and the Charlotte Tilbury ones have been the second best in my opinion. I really just love this. However, I hate the fact that there's hardly any product in here, so I really feel like I go through it very quickly. And then you also don't get a powder puff in the packaging either, so you do have to take a brush with you if you're like wearing it throughout the day and you want to touch up. So other than that, I still love this powder. I will obviously continue to repurchase it since this was the second repurchase I made this year of it. And I mean, it's still like a one true love, and I hope to God she does not discontinue this, because if she does, I will be utterly heartbroken and just go into severe depression. It'll be ridiculous. So another favorite brand of mine came out with two products. Well, this one didn't come out this year. It came out, I think, like last year. But it is the Hourglass Nude Bronze Light Bronzer. This is hands down my favorite bronzer of the year. I love the Charlotte Tilbury one, but I use that more as a contour than I do as a bronzer. This one is one of the most beautiful bronzers ever, in my opinion. It's better be, because the price is outrageous, but I love just how natural it looks, and you can easily build it up. It's super buildable because it's very minimal in its coloring, which for bronzer, in my opinion, I like because I can easily build it up. I have more control of it, and I don't feel like I'm going to get very muddy looking on my face. Like, I'm not going to get that awkward bronze helmet going on. They're matte, but they almost have like a soft sheen to them, so it gives a more glowy look. It gives a very lived-in look as well, so you have this very much overall radiance appearance to the skin, and I feel like Hourglass in general does that with a lot of their products because that's kind of like their thing. And then I also have the Hourglass Arch Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. I feel like this year in general was just also the year of brow gels. So many came out. Gimme Brow was re-released. You have the Hourglass Brow Gel. Glossier Boy Brow was still popping, and then the Milk Kush Brow. All four of those I have and I love, but the Hourglass one, it's still my favorite. It has the best shade range in my opinion out of all of them. Gimme Brow's good. I hate the brush on it though. I feel like you pick up way too much product, whereas with the Hourglass one, I feel like I get a very minimal amount of product on it, so I can easily build it up. I don't feel like I have to scrape anything off and I'm wasting product like I do with the Boy Brow. This has hands down become my favorite one. I have about 3 of them because I have 3 different shades. I have the clear, auburn, and then the warm brunette, and I love each one of them. I will mix the 2 auburn and warm brunette ones sometimes to get a really natural look, but the fibers in here are great as well, and I love the brush on it too. So hands down, Hourglass killing it for me this year. The last makeup products I had to talk about are all lips, and I really tried to narrow it down to less than this, but it was a feat just to do this. So this is what you're getting from me. 2 of these are lipsticks. One's a lip balm, 2 are lip glosses, and I was trying to like get one of every category, but then I was like, no, just do which ones you wore the most, and then that'll speak for itself. So first off, I have the L'Oreal Color Riche Shine lipstick in the shade Glossy Fawn. These lipsticks in general were amazing for me because I feel like the drugstore just doesn't have very many sheer lipsticks, and L'Oreal killed it with these. They have such a high shine. So many people when I wore this thought I was wearing lip gloss, but it was just this lipstick on its own, and it stays in place. It doesn't transfer. I don't have a problem with it kind of fading throughout the day either. If it does, it fades naturally. It doesn't leave like a butthole like look in the middle of your lips. I really love these a lot, and there's so many different shades you can pick up. And then I also had the Lancome L'Absolu Lacquer lipsticks. These, oh my god, you guys, I love these so much. They are the most beautiful kind of lip tint in a way. These are so interesting to me, you guys, because they are very much like a hybrid of a lip stain and a liquid lipstick, but they're not matte in any way. They give the lasting effect of a lip stain after they've worn off, but they give such a high shine of a lip gloss, but they get the pigmentation of a liquid lipstick. It's insane. I don't know how they did it, but I absolutely love these. I have a couple shades in these, but this one is shade 236. It's very much a pretty My Natural lip color. That's the whole thing I've kind of been into this year, if you haven't noticed, is very much sheer lipsticks, natural lips, shiny lips. I'm done with the matte. Like, I'm over the mattes. We're over in matte in general, like in my life and in makeup. I'm over matte. I'm just over that. So we're done with mattes. We're done. And then for a lip balm, I have the Dior Show, what is this? The Color Rive Balm, and this is in the shade Holographic Pink. Now, I really wanted the matte pink, But then I saw this one, and this one kind of intrigued me because it has sparkles in it. And normally I wouldn't love holographic colors, but this one, I feel like the glitter in this that made it holographic made my lips look even more shiny. Like, it's not like an annoying amount of holo. Like, I like holo. I'm a fellow holosexual. Hello, Christine. But, I mean, it's not annoying. Like, it's still very wearable. It's still very Dior. Like, it's not Too Faced holographic. I know that's like such a diss, but I mean, that makes sense. That kind of puts in perspective for you what kind of holographic we're talking about over here. And then I have 2 lip glosses, you guys. This was hard. First one, of course, is the Rihanna Fussy lip gloss. Like, are you kidding me? Are you really? Yeah, obviously I'm going to mention this one. This knocked it out of the park for me. You guys know how much I love the original Fenty gloss. This one was just as great, if not better, because the natural pink color matches my lips, so I can wear it by itself and it doesn't look weird. I love the reflect it has. I love the shine it has, the color, the shade, the fragrance. Everything about this is amazing, and there's nothing else in the world like it, in my personal opinion. So Rihanna's killing it. Keep on coming out with the glosses. I will keep buying them. Trust me, you will always have a long-lasting customer with me in these lip glosses. But then I also loved the Becca Glow Gloss in the shade Opal, and Mariah Leonard is the reason I have to thank for this obsession and love, because she talked about it on her channel, and then I was like, I gotta get it. I tried it out, and I was like, oh my god, not only is it great because it gives a light little plumping effect to it, like, it's not obnoxious like we're talking buxom lip glosses, it's just a slight tingle effect that plumps your lips a little bit. It gives a high shine to it as well, and the shades are great too because the nudes are perfect. Like, this is one of my perfect nudes, I feel like, in my opinion. But then you also get, I feel like it's a metallic glitter, maybe it's the highlighter that's crushed up in here, so you get that extra shine to it as well. This has been the year of the lip glosses, and I feel like 2019, I'm still gonna be into lip glosses. Your girl has changed. She has just revolutionized and found the love of lip glosses, and I'm just gonna keep riding that train until it stops. Alrighty guys, so that has been my best of beauty of 2018. That was a lot. That was a lot. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed it. Check out my empties video of 2018, all the products I used up in the year. I will leave a link for that in the description box down below. And while you're at it, make sure you guys go ahead and give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all my uploads. I'm trying to get better with my uploading schedule, so stay tuned for that this coming year. And let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see. I would love to get feedback from you. But that about does it for me today, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day and an awesome new year wherever you are, and I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye!